I used to struggle with reading. No matter how much coffee I used to drink, I will fall asleep right after the first page I was trying to read. Then I realized that it wasn't about the coffee that I was drinking or how interesting the book was. It was about my approach. So I decided to make a very small adjustment. Instead of reading at night, I decided to start reading in the morning. And that was an absolutely win-win for me. That changed everything in my routine, and I was able to install the habit of reading. Today, we're going to talk about the power of small steps in creating new habits and why this matters. Sometimes it is the smallest actions that bring us closer to the big results that we want to see in life. Small steps feel less overwhelming, and they are easy to stick with. Let me just give you an example. You want to start working out and you decide to put your name in the gym. I'm going to commit for 1 hour to go to the gym. But what happens most of the time is that we are so enthusiastic on the first week, second week, and then after that, we just are not able to fulfill that commitment and we feel bad and we abandon everything. But if you decide just to commit for 5 minutes to do some walking, that will change everything. Start right now, put on your walking shoes or your workout shoes and just walk around the block just for 5 minutes. You will be able to commit for 5 minutes every single day. And that's how you develop a new habit. Small steps. The brain loves small wins. Each step builds confidence and strength the new habit you want to adopt. According to BJ Fox, in his book, Tiny Habits, he mentions that if you want to start a new habit, start with tiny manageable actions because those behaviors become automatic over time. Let's talk about the compound effect of small steps. So let's imagine that we are all sailing in the ocean and we are steering the boat and we decide just to steer 1 degree to the right. Well, that decision that we just made will take our boat to a completely different place than we were originally decided to do. And that is the power of small steps. The moment that you decide to do a small shift, it will take you to a completely different place than when you originally wanted to go. Let me also share a few other examples. Let's say you want to lose weight. Instead of going into a crazy diet, the ones that they promise us to lose weight in 10 days or 3 weeks, why not start drinking water every day? That can be a habit that we can start developing and we can actually make it part of us. If you are somebody that already drinks water, drink another glass of water. But I am not talking about juice, I'm not talking about soda, I'm not talking about coffee, tea, iced coffee, I am talking about water. Water is a very important component of our daily healthy routine. That can be one example. If you are planning to learn a new language, learning a new language can seem very overwhelming. But if you decide to learn 1 new word every single day, by the end of the month, you will have 30 new words. By the end of the year, 365 more new words. And that can help you to build a lot of vocabulary to learn a new language. Let's talk about work. We get a review from our bosses. Some of the reviews can be, you need to be more productive, you need to be more organized, and you have to improve in that. That can be overwhelming if you think about it. Being more productive, being more organized, what that means. So what about if you decide to take 5 minutes at the end of the day or at the beginning of your shift and make a list of things that are super important to do at work, the things that your boss wants you to do, and pick 3 that they are most important and start working with them. At the end of a few weeks, you are going to notice you are going to be doing more tasks, feel more organized, less stress. Your time management is going to be definitely in a different level and your boss is going to be very happy, and who knows, maybe you get a promotion. So think about that because that really makes a difference. Small, consistent actions create habits of better organization and time management without the pressure of big changes. Let me share with you 5 practical tips that can help you to implement small habits. Step number 1, identify the habit. Ask yourself this question. What is the one thing you have been wanting to improve? It can be drinking more water, a to-do list for your work or home, or going to the supermarket, exercising a little more. I'm thinking maybe being on time if you are somebody that is struggling with being on time. Maybe meditation, you have heard that meditation clears your mind. Maybe that's something that you want to start implementing. Make a list of things that you want to change, and from there, you decide which one is the one that you want to start with. Step number 2, break it down. Because if we say that we want to meditate, what that means, how long that you need to sit down and meditate. So just break it down. So think about, instead of meditating for 20 minutes, that can be very challenging for somebody that is brand new to this. Why not starting with 2 minutes? Just sit down for 2 minutes, find a quiet place, turn everything off. You are going to see that maybe first week you do those 2 minutes, maybe the next week you do 1 more minute, and you're going to see the progress, which is great. Step number 3, have you heard about habit stacking? Habit stacking actually is a great way to start implementing a new habit. Like, do you brush your teeth every morning? Probably you do. And if that's a habit that you already have in place, attach that to meditating for 2 minutes. So link a new habit to something that you already do. Help you to start being consistent with your new habit. Number 4, set reminders. I can share something that works for me. Every time I need to work out on the next day, I leave my gym clothes next to my bed. When I open my eyes, that reminds me that I need to work out. Something that I share about my book, reading. I leave my book next to my bed. I open my eyes, I read those 5 pages or 10 pages that I am committing to. That helps me, is a great reminder. What is your reminder? And number 5, track progress. Tracking progress is a critical component of starting a new habit, because if you are not able to see the progress that you are doing, it is easier to get demotivated. But if you actually write down that today started with walking 5 minutes around the block, now you are on the week 3, and now you're walking 10 minutes, you are going to be able to see the progress of your new habit. And you have to celebrate. Celebration is a key component of starting a new habit. So don't forget that. We have 5 simple steps that can help you to start a new habit. I just want to remind you that starting a new habit is not about perfection, it's about progress. Just showing up and taking that small step is what really matters. I have created a free guide to help you brainstorm the habits you want to transform. This guide will help you to organize your thoughts, create a list of habits you want to transform or you want to start, and get a start transforming your life. So if you are serious about starting this new step in your life, don't forget to download that guide. I know you can do it. So let's start transforming our lives today, one habit at a time. See you on the next time.